laptop or something.
If you are a PC player, though, you get to enjoy
all sorts of stupid shit.
Such as?
I'm not sure. I'm just guessing.
It could be a million things.
There are so many.
Titanite is Unbreakable.
Yeah.
The JoJo mod for Dark Souls 3.
Okay.
That gives you a stand.
Wait, that's a mod?
This was not a video. This was a mod.
People have been sending that to me all week, and I haven't been clicking on it because I just thought it was a music video.
Yeah. I thought so too. And then the reason why, because I was like, yeah, okay, someone did some fun JoJo stuff. Got it. And it's like, no, it's a mod for Dark Souls. Titan is Unbreakable. And what it is it lets you, on an offline mode, use stands.
How do you...
And
like they can only do so much with the art style, so just have random primary colors flashing, because that's JoJo, right?
Well, there's a little bit more than that.
I know. There's like... Yeah.
So what they essentially do is they let you take monsters and they become stands.
That looks pretty cool.
That you can send out that do certain attacks. And
how?
I don't know. It's just elaborate modding.
No. I mean, like, how do you physically do that?
Well, there's people with boss playable mode, like
no.
hacking.
I mean, what button do you hit?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Like that's the part that I'm like.
Maybe it replaces your weapon art button.
Yeah, no one's holding a weapon right now.
Maybe it replaces your weapon art button.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. He's empty-fisted.
But like, yeah, you basically like. Then there's multiple monsters that are being used as stands here. It's pretty rad.
That's super cool.
Yeah. And it's available on there's a link to it in the podcast notes, but it's on Nexus Mods. Dark Souls Titanite is Unbreakable, and it's just straight up like use your fucking Dark Souls stands to go through part 3.
All right, that's super cool.
Yeah. That's the thing, is it's not a music video, and that's where I went, okay, yeah. All right. I fucking applaud that. Amazing. Because for the first couple of seconds, I was like, someone is online and using the ring of invisibility and then taking it off, doing an attack, and then putting it back on or something. And it's like, no.
That's wild, man.
That is some rad shit.
Big wilds. Oh, you guys been looking at that Dark Souls remaster stuff?
I heard there's some negative.
It looks bad.
I heard there's some negatives coming in.
That's why they had that beta. Or the network test.
I mean, like, visually it looks...
What looks bad about it?
Oh, visually.
The lighting... they changed the lighting model, but didn't update any of the textures. So a bunch of the armor sets that used to look all really cool and glossy now look like PS2 shit. Like, the Elite Knight set, you remember that one, Wooly? It's probably the coolest looking one in the game. It's the one on the box.
Mm-hmm.
Looks awful now. Like, it looks like shit. And... the lighting also has some subtle changes that a lot of people don't like. Bonfires aren't as bright. Colors aren't as saturated. It just generally looks worse than DS Fix.
How much worse?
Wait till the part of this video where the character looks up, and you'll there it is. No, back before.
Okay, well, we're looking at a video that's Dark Souls Remastered PS4 versus PS3 comparison.
Yeah. Like, the lighting is
the helmet.
Super screwed up and looks really flat. And
look at the tent. It has all these scratch marks on the helmet. A Prepare to Die edition. The remastered one had nothing.
Yeah, it's...
Willie, scroll that. Did you see?
It's very dramatic.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, that is bad.
And, yeah, it's a bummer. Because this is the version of the game that'll actually have a bunch of quality of life stuff and run at 60.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of those early Batman Arkham HD things.
Yeah.
Before they delayed it, and it looked it did look inferior.
Yeah, like the colors are off in a lot of spots. Like, it's you know when Hyper Fighting came out for the 360 and you touched it and you went, this is wrong? And then they patched it and they made it better.
No, you mean online or
no? I mean like the hard kick sound was wrong and shit like that.
Okay.
Like here, you just like there's the colors are off.
Well, there's definitely they brought up the high end so that the deep blacks no longer drop into nothing. Mm-hmm. They now just they stop at grays. And looking at this overhead of Firelink,
That's bad. That looks like shit.
It looks like it looks like it looks like your levels got squashed in.
It looks compressed,
so that all your blacks become grays at best.
So like the thing is like the original version of Dark Souls, which is admittedly a fucked up port, is no longer going to be sold once this version comes out.
Right.
So I would suggest if anybody has not picked up Dark Souls, actually pick up that original version and use DS Fix to play it, because this remaster looks quite poor.
The skybox in particular in this area we're looking at
loses all of its blue.
Loses a lot of its like sun luster and
It's not good.
Who's in charge of this again?
I have no idea. I'll be quite honest. I have no idea who's.
I wonder if they
it's
delayed.
A company that I'd never heard of.
The Switch version got delayed to like not even have a date. So
well, the Switch version might actually be the best version.
That's
because the Switch version isn't new. The Switch version is just a port.
Oh,
it's not remastered at all.
Shit, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So that's weird. What? That's so weird, and that's happening at the same time.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Fucking weird. Okay. It's a completely different bonfire. Yeah.
Yeah. It's.
Yeah. Go look up Dark Souls remastered comparisons on Google,
and you'll find a ton of information
and you check out a bunch of these side.
It's
by
a bummer
sides.
because having a not fucked up version of this game would have been great.
Yeah. Deep blacks are definitely important, and like when I look at like this particular screenshot we're looking at, which is just the first dungeon, with like Oscar as the model.
It's not dark.
So, do you think that initial setting though that you first when you're calibrating your TV, do you think that
we'll find out
make
when
a difference?
Test comes out, right?
Right, because I'm wondering if that's just straight up.
So here's the thing:
the person who's putting like the footage that they're showing you here. It's like,
Wooly, I want you to blow that photo up as big as you can for yourself.
So yeah,
because I want you to think about the question that I'm going to ask you.
Yeah, we're looking at this.
Does the image on the right, which is the remaster's lighting situation, make it look like Dark Souls 2? Because to me, that flat lighting makes me think of the way Dark Souls 2 was lit.
You're right,
and it makes me think that the same mistakes were made.
You're totally right.
In the way that the lighting was calibrated or made, or what
on this monitor, at least in front of us at this moment, just the ability to even see some of these details on the side of like,
and it's really weird because you can see that there is a shadow on the thing you're looking at.
The fog door looks better,
much better.
The remaster.
The remastered fog door is one that they tore out of Dark Souls 3. It looks like. Yeah,
let me try to find a company name here.
I'm trying to recall a game that got delayed on a console that was coming out on all three. I want to say maybe PS2, Xbox, GameCube, or it would have to be that actually. And I remember one got delayed, and then that one turned out to be like the best version of all. Like for some reason, they decided to delay it.
Oh, it was the Rayman.
Rayman what?
Legends, right?
Yeah.
Where they delayed it by fucking 8 months or some bullshit, and the Wii U version was still the best version.
Yeah, that was it. And people were pissed.
Yeah, they had a goddamn right to be pissed. That was nonsense.
Polish company called QLOC.
QLOC.
Not to say that any development team never heard of is not talented or cannot be talented, but it's like, why do they go for like these weirdo like development houses no one's heard of before?
Dragon's Dogma, Dead Rising,
Injustice 2.
Devil May Cry.
Jeez, Injustice 2 for what?
This is
not the PC. Wait, did Injustice 2 even get a PC version? Because I'm just thinking of Injustice 1 on Steam.
PC ports of
localization,
Dark Arisen,
Street Fighter Cross Tekken,
Xenoverse, Zestria, DMC, Street Fighter 4, Cross Tekken.
Wait, which version of RE4 was Ultimate HD Edition? Is that the really bad one?
No, it's the good one that they patched for weeks and weeks with open beta like support for it.
Rhyme. And God Eater. Okay, so they do PC ports.
They are. I looked it up. They are a localization and port house and QA company. So they do work for hire stuff for PC ports, it looks like, mainly.
Okay, well, they have
and
experience.
Some of those... Wait. Shut up.
What?
They also did the PC port for Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition.
Yeah.
Which was really bad.
But looks better than this one.
But after DS Fix?
After DS Fix.
Well, then yeah.
Because the problem with Dark Souls 1 was that the textures were all super, super high quality, but you couldn't see it because you couldn't change the resolution.
Hold on a second, because these are grouped separately. So we're looking at a list of there's porting projects, there's localization projects, and then there's QA. So they did QA on Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition.
No,
it's not.
Scroll up. That's port, man.
Completed porting process.
Oh no, they did QA on. Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm saying this list, the first list here without Dark Souls is the port list. The second list with Dark Souls is location or localization.
Wasn't that Dead Rising HD thing really bad too?
Yeah, but they also did the Dark Arisen port for PC, which is fantastic. A+.
Wow, so like very spotty.
Same thing with DMC Devil May Cry is a really good port, and all the Capcom stuff on this are A+ ports.
Yeah. I'm assuming that location is the Polish translation here of localization, because it's just from a Polish.
Okay, so these guys have done good work.
However,
the visuals tell us otherwise.
This makes me sad. This makes me think that they were told to like polish up textures or something, and that the shit they made just wasn't up to snuff.
That's unfortunate.
That's very unfortunate. If you want the best version of Dark Souls 1, get it now and DS Fix it. There's only one area that breaks if you have the frame rate too high. You know the ladder coming down from the bells wolves?
Yep.
The one right before the gargoyles? If you slide down that ladder, you can clip through the wall at 60 FPS.
I remember. We were worried about that.
You can hop off it. So it's fine.
I'm not singing JoJo music.
I had stuck in my fucking head real bad.
No. Yeah, I guess not everyone can be Blue Point, huh?
Not even Blue Point is Blue Point sometimes.
It's true.
With the PS3 version of Shadow.
I guess, but like, in my head right now, like that shit they did for fucking Shadow for
and
PS4.
Metal Gear. Like good job.
No.
You guys did a good work.
People are angry when they want their things ported, but Blue Point's busy. Like, I think Konami would have, old cool Konami would have loved to have given Blue Point Zone of the Enders. But no, they used, what's their faces? High Voltage.
High Voltage, yeah.
That was an unforgettable port.
High Voltage. Picking you up and what?
Yeah,
Porting you down?
Didn't Blue Point go back and fix some of High Voltage's work?
I don't know.
Because I remember Zone of the Enders HD Collection got a amazing patch like a year after it came out.
Blue Point did. They went back and they put Titanfall on the 360.
Wow.
Which was really impressive.
Back then, I remember that. That was weird. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. All right. Let's take some emails.